And a very, very sad one for the Nottingham Forest players and their coach as Angel Postecoglou was fired today after the Chelsea game. As a matter of fact, it took just 21 minutes after the final whistle for Angel to be fired because the owner of Newcastle is he doesn't have any joy. I'm only saying in the country, he doesn't have any joy. He doesn't have room for what's it called poor performances. So Postecoglou has been fired. Enzo Maresca with another red card issue. The discipline in Chelsea is becoming a cause for alarm because today we're going to look at those games anyway. But one thing that after Chelsea were leading at 3-0 today, and you saw Malo Gusto, yes, Gusto getting an irrelevant red card. Chelsea were already winning 3-0. You guys were already ahead, and yet you had to make that tackle. It was very, very unnecessary, and of course that got him sent off on the second yellow card. And we also saw Estevao kicking the ball into an empty net. So we'll come into all that. But first of all, massive congrats to Arsenal. They just got a vital away win at Fulham. They are London brothers. Then massive congrats to Arsenal. Then massive congratulations to Chelsea as well. Chelsea were able to get that crucial win. And what that means is that Chelsea have now won 3 matches in a row. Talking about the win over Benfica, the win over Liverpool, and just today they had a very, very crucial win over an out-of-form Nottingham Forest side. So big congratulations to Chelsea. Big congratulations to Maresca and his boys. And Chelsea are yet to lose a game where you have the assistant doing his thing. You understand? So big congratulations to Chelsea. And for Barcelona, massive congrats to Barca as they are temporarily top of the La Liga table pending other games. Talking about the games by Real Madrid, because today they were able to get that vital win over Girona, a very, very stubborn side. They were able to win Girona today. So, of course, that goal came in the 90 plus 5 minutes. It was a late minute goal, courtesy of Araujo. So, congrats to him. And we also saw a very, very fantastic game going on with the games of Crystal Palace versus Brentford. It was a highly anticipated game between two good sides, and it ended 3-3. It was a very, very fantastic one. So massive congratulations to them. And Mateta, you know that the corner flag is not safe around Mateta. You understand? So he got a hat-trick today, just not up to a week after getting his first international goal for France national team. So a lot of congratulations are coming. And for Reece James, massive congrats to Reece James. Today was his 200th appearance as a Chelsea player, and to make everything more beautiful, he scored a very, very brilliant goal. If you watch that game, most of you will undermine that goal because you think it's just a goal. But to be honest, it was a very, 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 very important goal, and it was a very, very composed finish from Reece James, the Chelsea captain. Yes, if you are watching, say hello in the comment section and let us know where you are watching from. Let me know the club you are supporting. This is all about football, and this is Football Art. So we are talking about football here, and I'm very, very happy to have you here. So we are bringing the football updates, and like you saw there, Chelsea had a very, very fantastic win over the Nottingham Forest, and as a result of that game, Chelsea scored 3 goals in that game. It was a very, very poor first half performance by Chelsea. Barack Obama, how are you doing? James TV, how are you doing? Lies, how are you doing? Ahead, how are you doing? I'm seeing you guys. Please keep the comment coming and let me know where you are watching from, and let me know the club you are supporting in the comment section. So for the match was Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest, the first half was very, very, very poor. Very, very poor. Oh, yeah, Lies, you say you are a Barca fan. This is for Barcelona today. This is for Barcelona. I'm giving you guys this one. So you guys really tried today, although it was a very, very difficult game for you guys. But thanks to Araujo, that goal came in the very, very late minutes. So massive congrats to you guys. Okay, Barack Obama, you support Celtic. Okay, that's good. That's good. You guys did not play today. I think you are playing tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. You guys didn't play today. It was the likes of Aberdeen, Hearts of Midlothian and the others that played today, if I'm not mistaken, St. Johnston and all that. So for the Chelsea game, the first half was very, very poor from Chelsea. As a matter of fact, Nottingham Forest had a chance. They had a very, very good chance to be at least 2 or 3 goals up in the first half, and they were wasting chances. I know one thing about football. Whenever you waste your chances, the opponent makes you pay, and that's exactly what happened today, because they had a couple of chances that could have gone ahead of the game, but they were just wasting chances. And then Chelsea, we are looking very, very disorganized because a lot of key players were not there. You had the likes of Caicedo, who was absent, who was benched. You have a Palmer injured, Colwill. You have Enzo Fernandez not playing. So it was a very, very free midfield for them to run through. But at the end of the day, the likes of Gibbs White and the Awoni and the rest were not just able to get it. So that's for that. We will still come into that game. So let me quickly respond to you guys in the comment section. Yes, you support Celtic, and I think you are playing tomorrow, so you agree. Khalid Edit, how are you doing? Yes, what about PSG? PSG had a draw versus Strasbourg yesterday. They had a draw. As a matter of fact, they were losing 3-1. You understand? They scored first, then Strasbourg were able to, equalize the game, and then it was a very, very fantastic win. At the end of the day, they were able to get a 3-3 draw. It was a very, very, very fantastic game. It was a very, very fantastic game. So PSG could not win because Strasbourg were at the verge of beating PSG. So the PSG were 1-up. Strasbourg equalized 1-1. Then Strasbourg went ahead with a 1-2, and then they were ahead with 1-3. But PSG, being a big team that they are, they were able to come back and have that game at a level. For the Saudi league, not really. I only watch very, very big games. Talking about Al Hilal, what's it called now? Al Hilal, Al Nassr. You know that Cristiano Ronaldo is there, so for that reason, sometimes we like to watch him because he's a big player. Yes, Al Hilal. I'm not very, very familiar with their name, but yeah, I know Al Hilal is a very, very big team. Then Al Nassr is a very, very big team. Al Ittihad as well is a very, very big team. So we have we have some players from Europe who are playing the likes of Benzema, N'Golo Kante, Sadio Mane, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ivan Toney, and all that. Yes, I watch some of them, but not as much as I follow English Premier League and the other major European leagues. So that's what that. So Chelsea, after a very, very poor performance in the first half, we are able to come in the second half and just changes. They brought in Caicedo. They brought in who again? They brought in Caicedo. I think they also brought in I'm trying to remember his name right now. Yes, they brought in Tosin as well in the second half. They brought in McGill and all that. At the end of the day, the game just changed, and Chelsea were able to get 1 goal and 2 goals in around 4 minutes. Before you know it, they took control over the game. And at the end of the game, it took the Nottingham Forest boss, he's a very, very angry kind of person. It took him just 21 seconds, 21 minutes to sack Ange Postecoglou after that game. You understand? Remember that he sacked Espirito to, employ, Postecoglou. But after the game, he was fired instantly. It took him 21 minutes from the final whistle to receiving his sack letter. So right now, Postecoglou is no longer the manager of Nottingham Forest. Maresca and his boys made sure of that. Then when Chelsea were leading 3-0, something strange happened in that field. Apart from the fact that I think Maresca or the assistant coach passed a message to Reece James through to Caicedo through Reece James and some other players to change formation and all that. But at the end of the day, we saw Malo Gusto picking up an unnecessary red card, and that means that Chelsea have had 5 red cards in 6 games. The only one that did not have red card was the match against Liverpool. Chelsea have had 5 red cards in 6 games. And that is a very, very, very big concern. Because if you concede this red card, we saw how it affected them in the match versus Man United. We saw how it affected them in the game versus Brighton and Hove. And then we also saw it again. They were lucky they were already 3 ahead. If not, it would have been a very, very different result out there. because the red card was unnecessary. You're already leading. That tackle was absolutely unnecessary, but you went ahead and showed a high level of inexperience, and you got a second booking and got sent off. Then for Estevao, they already blew the whistle. You should, let a what's it called now, a free kick be taken. We are offside, and then instead you still have to kick the ball into an empty net just to collect a yellow card. All these are indiscipline that Chelsea as a board need to look at and take care of. That's for Chelsea. So Chelsea are currently sixth on the table, and Arsenal just won their game. So massive kudos to Arsenal fans if you are watching me. Kudos to Arsenal fans. Now let us talk about the Barcelona game. Let us talk about the Barcelona game. Real Madrid, they are playing tomorrow. Real Madrid is playing tomorrow. Yeah. For now, Barca is currently top of the table, pending what Madrid will play tomorrow, and then we'll know who is going to be topping later. But for now, let's talk about the Barca game. Barca, we are hosting Girona today, and it was a very, very interesting game. For now, to be honest, Barca, they are not in form. After losing to PSG, then they to Sevilla, that 4-1 humiliating defeat to Sevilla, we saw them losing. Then Barca are in a very, very bad form right now. And to be honest with you, they have a long list of injury. Lamine Yamal just came back from injury, and it took him just a matter of minutes to get his, first assist after coming back from injury. You have Ferran Torres, you have Rafinha, you have, what's his name, Lewandowski. These guys, Gavi, they are all on injury, and it's really, really affecting the team right now. But they are still trying to win games. And today was one of those days that they had to fight till the very end, because you cannot allow a team like Madrid to give you too much gap at the top of the table. So they were fighting so hard today to make sure that they close the gap. And as luck we have it, let me put it that way, we saw this guy coming in, Araujo, who was actually a defender. We saw him coming in, and he was able to get a goal, a 90 plus 5 minute goal after Pedri gave. For me, you see that Barca team, we know that Lamine Yamal is a very fantastic player, no doubt. I agree with everybody who believes that. But you see that guy they call Pedri. Pedri is the unsung hero of Barcelona. I'm telling you for what I believe. Pedri is the unsung hero of Barcelona. Pedri is one player that is even better that someone like Lamine Yamal goes on injury than Pedri goes on injury, because that guy is underrated. He's underrated. If Barca are able to convert most of his chances, he will be among the top assist creators in Europe, but that's not the case right now. But Pedri is a fantastic player. Pedri is a very, very fantastic player. The way he reads the game, the way he controls the tempo of the game, the way he gives these, unexpected passes, Pedri is a very, very complete player. And Barcelona are very, very lucky to have him. So it's painful that you don't hear much about him. You're always hearing Rafinha, who is also a good player anyway. Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, who else again? Lewandowski, Dani Olmo, and all that. But Pedri is a fantastic player. So, courtesy of a team effort, Barca were able to secure that 1-0 vital, the 2-1 vital win over a very, very stubborn Girona side, and they are currently topping the La Liga table. I think which they're 22 points right now, while Madrid are 21 with a game in hand. So for Manchester City are back again. To be honest, City are back because we were able to get. We all know that Everton is a very, very stubborn side in the Premier League, but City were able to get 2-0 win over Everton today, and the 2 goals were scored by Erling Haaland. I will tell you today, like I told you yesterday, and I will tell you tomorrow. As far as the Premier League is concerned, Haaland is the best striker in the Premier League currently. In fact, I think Haaland is the best striker in the whole world. But then, if we say that, they're going to bring the story, they're going to bring someone like Mbappe and all that, Harry Kane and all that. But come on, Haaland, nobody in the Premier League come close to Haaland. Haaland is just a born finisher. Yes, I agree with you, Liz. I agree with you. Pedri is magic, and he's very, very important for the Barcelona team. It's very, very important. I hope he's always fit so that he can keep cooking in the midfield because he knows how to dictate the flow of the game. I think Pedri is to Barcelona what Vitinha Vitinha is to PSG. Talking about the Portuguese player. So that is that. Like I was saying, it's unbelievable that just in 2025, Haaland already has 23 goals. Do you understand? I'm talking about both the international games, Champions League and Premier League. Haaland already has 23 goals. You can understand. And in the Premier League, he's already on, I think, about 9 goals or 11, around 11 goals or something. So Haaland is just basically the best striker in the Premier League right now. Nobody come close to him. Understand? If Haaland, I don't know how to put this anyway, but if I think Haaland should be called one of the best strikers in the world. When you talk about a pure natural nine, you have to talk about Haaland because nobody come close to him as far as that nine is concerned. But for Mbappe is a very, very good player. I admire Mbappe a lot. Mbappe is one of my favorite players in the world. I admire Mbappe a lot because of his Mbappe is Mbappe for me has some advantages or some abilities that Haaland does not have. Mbappe is fast, just like Haaland is also fast. Mbappe can dribble. Haaland does not dribble. You understand? Haaland does not know how to dribble. It's just strength and race. But Mbappe, on the other hand, can dribble virtually anybody in his front. And the worst thing that can happen to a defender is having Mbappe running and facing you. I don't want to face someone like that if I were a defender because Mbappe is lightning fast. Instant. So that's for that. So if you are watching us, let me know where you are watching from. Let me see the guys that are watching me right now. Ahid, hello, how are you doing? James TV, how are you doing? Okay, Liz, you said where are you watching from? You said you are watching from Miami. Okay, that's nice. How is Miami today? How are you doing? What time is it in your country? What time is it in your country? Barack Obama, is it the US president? Obama, are you still there? Is it the US president, the one that supports Celtic? Are you still there? Barack Obama, if you are there, let me hear you say hello in the comment section. Let me see you. Say you support Celtic. So where are you from, Barack Obama? Are you from UK? Are you from the UK? Okay. Khalid edits. Okay, so you're fine. He said if I watch if you are watching, let me know in the comment section. Say hello, say hello, say hello. Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know the team you are supporting. And then we're going to talk about it. If you are watching, let me hear you say hello in the comment section. And then we're going to continue. So I will know that I'm not alone here. If I am alone here, I will just go ahead and watch. I think there's a game going on right now. Just go ahead and switch to that game and watch it. But I said, let me bring you some football gist today. So if you are here, say hello in the comment section. Give this video a like. Give it a thumbs up and all that. And if you are new to the channel, you can as well subscribe to our channel. This is Football Arts. All we do here is football. We don't do other things. We analyze games. We predict games. We can also, give forecasts sometimes and give games and all that. But you know that that's not financial advice because nobody can actually tell the outcome of a match. You understand? So that's why most time we don't really do much of that. But nevertheless, we try. Like today, I told somebody that Chelsea are going to have a comfortable win over Nottingham Forest, and that was like early morning time. And indeed, that's exactly how it happened. Chelsea had a comfortable win. And for tomorrow, we're going to be having a very, very interesting match in the Premier League. I'm talking about the match between Liverpool and Manchester United. That game is going to be very, very tough. It's going to be very, very tough because Liverpool have not won 3 games in a row. Talking about tomorrow's game, Liverpool have not won 3 games in a row. I think they lost to Galatasaray in the Champions League. They lost to Crystal Palace in the Premier League. And they also lost to Chelsea in the Premier League. So tomorrow, they are going to be hosting Man United. And maybe the reason that game they've not lost is because they had international break on their side. Because after the game versus Chelsea, it was international break. Everybody went to represent their their national teams. And we saw Salah scoring for Egypt. Um, we saw Umbomo scoring for Cameroon. We saw some other players doing their due diligence for their country. But at the end of the day, come tomorrow, Liverpool will be hosting Man United at the Anfield. It's going to be a very interesting game. Now, going into that game, Liverpool are winless in 3 consecutive games. So, Arne Slot and his guys really need that win. They need to win that game by all means possible or necessary. And Slot really need that win. Then for Man United, Amorim, the head coach of Man United, has not won 2 matches in a row since he was appointed as the coach of that team. And he was appointed in October last year. So just imagine that a coach has been in charge of a club for so long. Until today, he has not won 2 matches in a row. You understand? They always end up winning one, losing the next one, or drawing the next one. So we don't know we don't know tomorrow if Man U are going to continue their inability to win 2 games in a row, or Liverpool is going to bounce back from their winless run. You said Barcelona were bad. I'm coming back to Man United and Liverpool. Let me just jot it down. Liverpool, Man United. You said Barcelona were bad. And I know that they did not really play too well compared to the Barca we know, but you understand that they have a long list of injury. You understand? Lamine Yamal is not in his full ability yet. He just came back from injury and is busy with his girlfriend, as you all know. Nicole is enjoying Lamine Yamal more than Barca and Barca fans. So that's for that. And a lot of other people that are injured than Dani Olmo is injured, Lewandowski is injured, Rafinha is still on injury, and these are key players. Gavi is on injury, Ferran Torres is on injury. These are very, very key players. So normally it will affect most clubs, you understand? It also affected Chelsea in the Premier League with Cowell, Kopama. Okay. I was trying not to talk about that game. I was trying to wait till maybe Friday if I can talk about it. But since you are bringing it up, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, El Clasico. Well, first of all, your coach is suspended for that game. As Hansi Flick is suspended. I think he got a second yellow today or a red card today because of 1 or 2 misbehavior. So he will not be on the sidelines for Barcelona versus Madrid El Clasico. But I really wish both teams were fit, because I don't really enjoy this kind of I agree with you. If Madrid cannot beat Barca next week with all the long list of injury, if they cannot beat Barca, that means that they cannot. No, they will not beat Barca again, because this is their perfect opportunity to deal with what happened, to address what happened last season. Because Barca humiliated Madrid last season. It was just too much. And Kylian Mbappe is waiting for you guys. And I know he cannot wait to pounce on that defense, to pounce on those your high lines. So it's going to be a very, very interesting game when Barcelona takes on Real Madrid. But I don't know. But the one thing I know is that so far so good. Xavi Alonso has always showed that he can beat small teams in La Liga. You understand? We know what he did at Leverkusen, how he went on beating for a whole season, even while you had the likes of Bayern Munich and Dortmund there. But with the games he has played so far, he has done well against small teams, very, very well. But one of the biggest tests he faced should be 2 weeks ago was versus Atletico Madrid, and we saw how Atletico Madrid were able to humiliate him. I think it was a 5-2, if I'm not mistaken. So if it was a fit Barca, I don't think Alonso would be a problem for Hansi Flick and his boys. But now that injuries are much, it might be a very, very big one. But I know that Mbappe is going to pounce on you guys. Mbappe is going to pounce on you guys. Vinicius Junior is going to pounce on you guys, because you guys humiliated them too much last season. You beat them everywhere: Copa del Rey, Premier League, just everywhere. You understand? So I think this is your season. It's turn by turn, you know. Haven't beaten them last season. You can also chop it this season. But Barca were very, very lucky today. We are very lucky. If not, Madrid could possibly increase the gap at the top of the table tomorrow. But that may not happen. That may not happen because nobody knows the outcome of a football game. So for Barca versus Madrid game, to be interesting. I will be here to cover it when the time comes. So, like I was saying about Man U and Liverpool, Amorim, Amorim, if Amorim was playing for, if Amorim was hired by this Nottingham Forest owner, by now he would have been sacked. To be honest with you, you understand, he would have been sacked so long time ago. But that's not the case because the board said that they trust him. They want to give him more time and see how he will do. He has been there for almost a year and he has not won 2 matches in a row. He's always winning one, losing the next, or drawing the next. Amorim has not won 2 games in a row. He could do it tomorrow against Liverpool because Liverpool are not in good form. But I don't think an slot will be very, very easy to beat at home. You understand? Chelsea just had a lucky game against them, and Chelsea were in better form than Liverpool. So it could be a very, very different game tomorrow. But I'm looking forward to that game. Personally, for my prediction, I don't think Liverpool can stop Man U from scoring. I don't think they can stop Man U from scoring because Man U, the attack is sharp, to be honest with you. They may not be getting the goals yet, but the attack is very, very, very sharp. So I think Man U will be able to get, on the score sheet tomorrow versus Liverpool. But on the other hand, I don't think that they can win Liverpool at Anfield. So Liverpool will either win that game or it will end in a draw. I don't think Man U can beat Liverpool tomorrow. That's personal anyway. But don't be surprised the game starts and Liverpool are humiliating Man United, or Man United are humiliating Liverpool right there at Anfield. Let me know your prediction in the comment section. Liverpool versus Man United. Going into this game, Man U have had in their last 3 games, they've won 1, they've lost 1, and they've won 2. You understand? They've won 2 and they've lost 2. The one they lost was the one versus Brentford away, while they won at Chelsea and Sunderland. Yes, they won at Chelsea and then at Sunderland. So that's for Liverpool. Very, 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 very tough road for them right now. And Arsenal are really top of the table. So they need to close that gap and top Arsenal again before Arteta gets his grip on that Premier League title. So that's all we have time for today. I have other things I have to attend to right now. As much as I'm enjoying talking to you guys, I really, really have to go right now. There are other things I have to attend to. But if you are watching, it's a pleasure to have you tonight, and I'm very, very happy to see you tonight. So do have a lovely time. If it is day in your country, have a good day. And if it is night, you also have a good night. If you have not subscribed to this channel, do wait to subscribe. Football is all we do. Football is all we are about. And I wish you and your team good luck. May the best team always win. Thanks for watching, guys.